Good day, good day. Here we are in the Geek Cave. I am going to make a little shelf right there. And I'm going to show you all how to make it look like this. Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you. Anyways, let's get this started. Okay, I got everything set up here. At the time I'm filming this video, it's very early in the morning. Even the cat down the road is probably asleep. Some of you might get that reference, some of you won't. I've got it set up with my shelf. I've got some random screws I put in here so I can keep the holes for the screws later to be clean. And some cardboard in the back. I'm going to use this stuff right here. I've tried a cheaper brand and it was a complete disaster before, so I stick with what I know. I think I paid about $20 Canadian for a can of this stuff. I've got the cardboard here because it will stick to a lot of stuff, but don't worry about that. The cardboard will rip right off and then you can just go from there. So you just start wherever you want to start. Great. Now we have to wait maybe about an hour to an hour and a half for it to solid up. And we'll be back then. And we're back. That took longer than an hour and a half because I laid the foam on really thick and it wasn't particularly warm during the day, so it took a lot longer to set up. When you're ripping the cardboard off, make sure it's completely solid. The foam shouldn't be moving when you go to rip it off. It should be solid like that. And you can see I had to cut a hole in it because I forgot I needed to get those screws out. But as happy accidents sometimes occur, I have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to do with this. So we'll come back in a little bit and I'll show you what's going on. All right, I've added some more foam. I have a piece here that I'm going to attach to make it more of a cave look. Fun part, I just take an old steak knife. You can use whatever knife is easiest for you. Safety tip, cut the foam, not your fingers. And it's kind of difficult to even screw this up. You just do that. I usually try to use a little bit of an angle there. Cut off a lot of the just pieces like that. Little chunks out. Sometimes I like to cut a little angle piece so it looks like it's been quarried or carved out. So I'll do a bunch of that and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, here's how it looks after I cut a bunch of chunks off of it. You just keep going until you like the way it looks. Now we're going to paint. And you want to start with a dark paint. And I like to mix a little bit of play sand in with it to give it that extra texture. And you just take a garbage brush like this. It's going to get wrecked. It's going to have play sand and paint jabbed in it. And then you just start doing that. Trying to get in every single little crevice that you can find. And you see it's already starting to look pretty good. I've got some cardboard down here over top of the shelf below so I don't wreck it. But I'll keep doing this and I'll come back when I'm done the whole thing. And we're back. Paint's all dry. Starting to look good already. And the trick to raise it to the next level is layering. So the next step is I take a slightly lighter color. So I've got a brown here. It's just acrylic paint that I bought at the dollar store. And I just kind of dab a little bit of the excess off on a, and then you just kind of a little bit here and there, little cracks if you can. You don't have to put too much of this one. Just wherever you want it. And I usually just dab it a bit too afterwards, so it's not too pronounced on there. Back for the next step. Alrighty then. I let that dry a little bit, and I mixed a little bit of lighter acrylic paint and put it on a sponge. I tear the corners off a little bit to try and get rid of all the straight edges. And I dab that on the cardboard again. Get some of the excess off. Just do this. And it'll pick up all the high points. And that's about it. See, it's really starting to accent all the little grooves and cuts. And that's about it. And I'll come back when it's all dried and set up. And here's what it looks like when it's done and all set up. Now you can make something like this too. Put up a couple of my Mandalorian figures on the wall as well to add to it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video. Oh, and remember that happy accident? Turned out okay. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.